So there you saw them outside on strike. Let's get into some of the details about the strike from CBS. Strike kicked off Sunday as members of the Unite Here Local 11 union began forming picket lines at some of the biggest hotels in Los Angeles and Orange counties, leaving hotels scrambling to accommodate guests. Hospitality workers told CBS News that striking was no longer a choice, but a necessity. And I have to stop for a second to say, they talk about the hotels are scrambling to accommodate guests. That is the point of the strike. The strike is to show how essential these workers are to the functioning of these businesses. And of course, they're scrambling now because they have been screwing them out of protections and, other labor rights that they have for so long. And they're saying, look how hard it is for you to do our jobs. You need us. So get to the table and negotiate with us. So anytime like a news, I don't think that's necessarily what CBS was trying to do. But anytime you hear somebody, virtue signal about, but now life is so much harder for these companies. That's the point. Strikes are supposed to be disruptive. Now, the strike is made up of thousands of workers, 15,000 workers to be exact, over 65 major hotels. This includes housekeepers, cooks, and bellhops. Now they're striking because their pay is so bad, and we've seen this story so many times before. Their pay is so bad, they literally cannot afford to live in the cities where they are working. From that CBS News report, the union wants an immediate raise of $5 an hour. The hotels are offering $250. For an employee working 40 hours a week, that's a difference of over $5,000 a year. The union also wants better health benefits, higher pension contributions, and less strenuous workloads. During the pandemic, hotels cut jobs, but as the tourism industry bounced back, workers say they're still being asked to do more with less. Now, one union member, Maria Hernandez, had this to say: the workers have told them that what they need to actually be able to live here and survive here, but the hotels aren't willing to negotiate. I mean, it's $2.50 difference. Like, get to the table and give them what they want. You can't run your organizations without these workers.
Right. I mean, and this is the thing the pandemic did, right? It was like it tricked bosses and the owners of all of these institutions and corporations that like, you don't need this many workers. You can just run at a deficit, and these people will pick up the slack because essential workers, right? And like all this, or people can work from home or this and that. And so and it's not just, like folks who are cleaning hotel rooms or who are wait staff or who are cooks and all that. It is, this is affecting like desk jobs, white collar jobs too. Everyone is in the same boat. Our bosses are trying to get away with bringing the same amount of workload back and paying us far less. And so, look, this was a long time coming. The pandemic only jump started this. There's a reason this is a hot labor summer yet again, especially here in LA with the Writers Guild strike still on and the actors strike potentially going forward. So it is going to be a very exciting and interesting summer, and good on these hotel workers. And again, I think it's so good because it reminds us that we're all in the same boat.